Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hope you guys had a good weekend. I went golfing, I think for the first time this year with, we finally settled on nicknames for my two buddies, nice. Mr. Magnesium and Vitamin D King, or Mr. Mag and D King for short. I think next time I'll try to get them on camera. I think you guys would really enjoy listening to them and their insight and takes on a lot of different topics and things. It's fair to say they've influenced me in recent times and kind of contributed to the way I think and view the world and stuff. And so I also want to say I wish I could record new real-time video updates every time for you guys because the stock market moves so fast. But I do work full-time and editing takes longer than it should. Just a reminder, follow me on X at Tech1V82. That way I do post, I'm very transparent on my X account, just like with these videos, and I post my portfolio updates, any decent side trades, and you can hit me up. Just like, I don't really check DMs that much, but if you just at me and just post at Tech1V82, I'll see it and I'll respond to you. So that's a good way, because by the time I post a trade on a video, the entry point is probably not as great. So speaking on that point, last week, what do we have? Actually, last week was almost 4 to 5 days of red. And that should have been, in hindsight, a signal right there that the Jackson Hole Symposium, it was the most anticipated event as it pertains to the stock market, because that's where the Fed and Jerome Powell basically give their sentiment and game plan moving forward. And a lot of bears and the retards out there were like, oh, Jackson Hole, J. Powell is gonna hike interest rates. He doesn't give a shit what Trump says despite his pressure. And tariffs have contributed to inflation, so there's no way he's gonna be dovish. Well, they were all fucking wrong. He was dovish. It was basically the green light for anyone in the know and anyone paying attention, which is you guys, that printer is coming and interest rates are going to be cut and he's going to be dovish. He's going to tell his lackeys and the other Fed members to change their tune and sentiment, and all systems go. Green light for stocks and crypto to finally go on this blow off top rally that I've been anticipating. I've been telling you guys since maybe my channel first opened up. And on a side note, like, that just shows to me all this powwow between Jerome Powell and Trump, it was all facade, it was all theater, it was all by design. That they're in the same club. They just needed to buy some more time for their rich, wealthy insider friends to get positioned correctly. Because again, there was 4 to 5 days of red. People were convinced by their fucking idiot FinTwit influencers that, oh, that the top is in, get the cash. And they sold and the insiders buy. And it happens like that over and over and again. So just be privy that everything, as Mr. Magnesium would say, everything's a rich man's scheme. It's just how far are they going to take it? How long are they going to put on that smoke screen and distraction? But be rest assured and make no mistake that anything they portray, anything they throw out to the general public and media and CNBC, the opposite is going on in the background. So this is not my first rodeo. I know I might have lost you, some of you guys already, but it's as simple as buy low, sell high. When I see all this bullshit distractions on the media and even on Twitter, and even though it might be real because it's coming from the White House and Trump himself is saying this freaking bullshit, I see, like in the Matrix, it's all lines of code, like green and black code, computer code scrolling down. And I don't see the code. I see beyond it, what they're really trying to do. And I'm really starting to believe and truly believe the shit I'm trying to sell to you guys. I didn't really believe in it, but now I 110% do. That everything is just theater and it's all by design. So going more specifically, the stock market. So Friday was a huge pump. I hope you guys, again, I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys directly to buy the dip, but that was a dip to buy all of last week. And you probably made out like a bandit on Friday. I took a tiny bit of profit on Friday because I was up over 7% for my size portfolio. That's pretty significant. So I sold a couple Russell IWM leaps. I sold a little bit of NEO because I was sick of looking at that shit EV stock. But I didn't sell much. I'm still like 98% long. And then this Monday, but this week we started off with more shakeout because Friday, you can't go up that much without any sort of retracement. And crypto is just an extension of the stock market. Don't get confused and have some other crypto maxis tell you that it's an asset and it's totally separate from the market. They move in tandem. They're 100% correlated. They're probably move hand in hand with small caps and the Russell more so than the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. So crypto gave back a lot of the gains this weekend, but it's just to shake out any people who bought it and FOMO'd in at the top, and they're gonna pump it again in the future. So the message I'm trying to tell you guys is buy the fucking dip. BTFD. Any dip that you see like this morning, buy the dip. If you see a huge pump, it doesn't hurt to take a little profits because they're gonna keep doing, even though we're in a bullish trend that keeps going up and to the right, they're gonna do these games of touching, selling at resistance, them taking profits, and bouncing at support. I said it before that the great Matsby and Kenton Meow and YX Insights and Danny Chang and Tracker, all these dudes, I should have gave them more credit. I criticized way back before that, oh, they changed their targets all the time and they tell me to sell and they tell me to buy. Which is it? Are you bullish or bearish? They're both. They're neutral, these guys. They know based on their TA that they're gonna play some games, cause you to buy high and sell low. So do the opposite. Do what they preach. Buy the lows and sell high, because nothing goes up in a straight line. It's always going to go up and down. And there's something specific in technical analysis terms, the Ichimoku cloud. I never believed in this astrology TA, but I'm starting to be a believer. And with Tesla specifically, Ichimoku all the way. They touched that very, very threshold with the guise of some bad headline concerning Elon and Tesla, and they touch the bottom of these Ichimoku support clouds, get you to sell, and then boom, it bounces right up. And when you get bullish, they'll throw some bullish bullshit in there, and when it touches the Ichimoku on this resistance, it sells. But like anything else, these resistance supports are moving up in a bullish trend. And specifically on Tesla, God, finally, fucking Tesla. I've been shilling a lot of crypto and Chainlink and Bitmine Immersion, Tom Lee's BMNR, but I'm still basically an all-in Tesla investor. It's just I've been conditioning myself to try to not give a shit about it, try to be less emotional like you guys saw me bitching several videos ago, and just let it do its thing. But I am still hella long on Tesla. Any dollar that moves up, my portfolio goes way up as well with Tesla movements. And I truly think, hopefully I didn't jinx it again, but based on what I'm seeing, it's undeniable to me that they shook everyone out that they needed to. Anyone else is not going no matter what. Whether you call them Elon cultists or insiders or Vanguard or BlackRock or Elon himself, whoever is left standing in Tesla stock and still has a position, we're not going anywhere. And I think they recognize that. And like YX Insights showed with that, hopefully he puts out another M2 G5 money supply. We're following it. Not to a T, but it's correlated. And when this M2 spikes, Tesla will spike even more so. But he's one of my favorite analysts. He covers a lot of things besides Tesla. And then Mark Newton, he's like the Robin to Tom Lee's Batman from Frontstrat, a very consistent analysis, and he said months ago that we're going to do a lot of shakeout. Tesla might hit the 200s, but once we're done consolidating and break a certain resistance, which I think we just did, maybe 350, we have a little more to go. Once we break 350 convincingly, we're going to eventually break the 400s, and his final target is 610, which at 610, I'm unloading a bunch. All the idiots that FOMO into Tesla will be my exit liquidity. So the table is turned. But again, I'm probably going to sell too early. Tesla is a real world AI play, not this fake LLM language model bullshit. It's real world AI. And when Wall Street and the real world and people in general get the idea, Tesla will go way, way up. But there's just going to be so many roller coasters in between then and now. And I'd rather just have lower my exposure. I'm not going to sell all of my Tesla. I will have a core position, but I'm a little too overexposed right now. I know it seems like I'm flip-flopping with Tesla, especially that one where I was whining like an emo bitch. But if you didn't take snippets and you watch all of my videos, I've been very consistent in my messaging with Tesla. Buy the dip, don't let them shake you out. They're gonna freaking cause FOMO and euphoria when everyone's shaking out. And Elon on the Tesla fundamental part, yeah, he's waiting to get his new compensation plan approved. He has given us hints that he's gonna show some badass stuff by the end of the year, like the Roadster. Full self-driving in Texas is rapidly expanding. They're applying for permits in Arizona and LA and all these other places. He's been teasing that FSD version 14 is gonna be 2 times better than a human driver. And it doesn't have to be. He can just say it because the market has decided Tesla will go up now. All the coverage will be positive. Just like they shit on Tesla with every little thing and every little incident, like it blows up on fire and Molotov cocktails and Tesla's a fascist company and Elon's a Nazi. Notice how they don't say that shit anymore? Notice how Elon has taken a way big step back from his politic rhetoric. He straight up said, I'm not doing America Party anymore. He hasn't tweeted bad shit about Trump and Epstein and like anything of that nature anymore. He's only talking about his XAI and these sex bots on Annie. And yeah, he throws SpaceX and Tesla a bone here and there. But all his bad news that they used... Sorry, I got interrupted. True Green Lawn Service Company called me because they messed up my lawn. And hey, actually it worked out. They're giving me a free aeration and seeding. Oh, that was unexpected. But I forgot where I left off. But yeah, guys, everything is by design. It's all theater. If you really listen to what I'm saying, it is fake news. But it's just that since we have the internet, we have a lot of people out there that have woken up and are telling you their schemes, they need to take it to the next degree and the next level of actually being real, but fake. Meaning that Trump will tweet shit and say shit on TV that is real on the news, but as soon as the cameras are off, he's like, hey, how'd I do? That sounded pretty convincing, right? And they're not doing what they're saying. They're doing background shit. But that is because the gig is up. A lot of people like myself we don't believe any of these bullshit lies. So that's why they really, like I said it before in a previous video, the market will react on it. You will lose a lot of money, but they aren't losing money because they're positioned correctly. As soon as they shake people out, they buy it right back. So don't believe these lies. And with that said, don't believe their lies on the other side. When they're saying now is a great time to buy and the market's gonna double, Ethereum's gonna hit 20K, Tesla's going to 2 grand. Those are all lies as well. And you need to really stick to the mantra of buy low, sell high. They don't want you and me to be rich. They want us holding the bag. It's one big club and we ain't in it. They don't want new members. If it's not exclusive, the club has no meaning. They want exclusivity, right? They'll let us get a little piece, but they're not gonna let us get freaking mega rich. So just know that all media is for the most part fucking bullshit. The only thing that is real is what's in front of you. And going back to Tesla, I have seen so many temp tags in my area. Loudoun County has a lot of well-off people, upper middle class, a lot of Indians, and I really need to stick to this. Whenever I've seen a lack of temp tags, delivery numbers were shit and we dumped. The few times I saw a shitload of temp tags, like this past month and quarter, we had a delivery number that beat like crazy and Tesla pumped. And I've seen Sawyer Merritt, he's a Tesla influencer, and these other cats, they're like, yeah, Model Ys are getting sold out everywhere because of the EV credit expiring in September. And they're actually considering raising the price. This is the first time They're raising the price of Model Y since like 2021. And that, you saw what happened in 2021. Every time they raised the price, that stock went up as well. So just expect that October deliveries are gonna be good. And yeah, all by design. All the catalysts are there. You got all the analysts like Mark Newton and these other guys saying Tesla's gonna break out. You got CNBC and mainstream media pumping the brakes on all this Tesla FUD. You got Elon not saying dumb shit all the fucking time because he's too preoccupied with his XI baby. And Tesla's gonna have great numbers. That's it. So you've waited this long. I know I've talked shit about Palantir so much, but I do maintain they deserve those gains for dealing with a suppressed stock price for so long, and they benefited. You guys have gone through way more than these Palantir idiots. Some people have yet to break even over 4 years. Some people are still negative. But you guys deserve everything that's about to come. And I tweeted before, I want Elon and Tesla stock to remind everyone, including Palantards, who the original gangster, who the OG of FOMO, euphoria, gamma squeezes, irrational exuberance. And that's Elon Musk and Tesla. Eat my fucking shorts. I want that guy back. And I think he's coming as soon as he gets the comp plan. So guys, I hope you guys get wealthy. And take care. I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? Peace. Bye.